Hello, welcome to the Liberated Multitasker. Let's talk about our big garden. We've transformed it into a raised bed area, and the first thing we did was lay down weed fabric. This garden area is 30 feet wide and 80 feet long. And in this space, I'm able to put 24 8x2 raised beds. Now, there's only 21 here. I have 3 more beds that I need to put together. So I've tried to put at least 4 feet between and around all the beds. When all is said and done, we plan to put cross ties along the outer edge of this area, just to help it look a bit nicer and to hold the edge of the weed fabric down. Now let's talk about filling these raised beds. It can be very expensive. Here you see I have 4 foot between the beds. There's lines on this weed fabric that's 1 foot long. So the first thing I did was lay down cardboard and I put hay in the bottom of the beds. Then I put some just cheap topsoil. I found some for $2 a bag and I put that in, and then I topped it off with good garden soil. Now we did end up getting a truckload of topsoil, and it was aerated with some bark and sand, and here it is. Now I started off with a shovel and some buckets, hauling that to the beds, and realized shortly that was not going to work. But my husband saved the day. Him and his tractor help us get this done in a timely and much more efficient fashion. This is that pile of dirt after we're done, and all these beds are filled with cardboard, hay, topsoil, and good garden soil on the top. Now, even though I still have 3 more beds to put together and fill, we should be set to start our garden by Good Friday. That's always when we try to plant our garden. Sometimes we get it planted a little early, and sometimes we're a couple of weeks late. A lot of this depends on the weather and what we have going on. Now, we are expecting some rain tonight and in the morning, and so we'll see how these beds settle. That's one reason we have these bags of soil out by the beds. We decided they didn't need all that soil right now, but didn't want to move them in case after it rains, we do need to end up adding more garden soil to the tops of these beds. Now there is something else I'm going to have to do. As you notice, there's lots of extra dirt on top of this weed fabric, and I'm going to need to sweep that up. We were using the tractor, so some of it dumped on the weed fabric, or even when we were putting the dirt from the bags in, sometimes it would just fall on the weed fabric. We do not want weeds to grow in that, and so I'm going to be sweeping it off before all is said and done. Now here are the seedlings that I started back in February that we hope to plant in our garden. These are mostly tomatoes and peppers. Now, I did pick up some monster jalapenos from a nursery close by, along with just a few other things. I hope you've enjoyed this quick video. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I really hope to see you soon.